For the optimistic cynic, shit, ho got a hell of a grip. There's never a problem till niggas is ballin' and bitches they.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's D-Boy Classics, and today we got another video, but this time this is the sharpshooting rim protector. I know a lot of people have been getting a lot of sharpshooting rim protector builds, and some of the builds I've been seeing are very good, but I kind of want to mix things up and have my build be a little bit unique, probably abnormal from the meta. So you can see right here, I got the build at center position. I'm going to explain more to that throughout the whole video, but enough of me talking, let's get into it. Alright y'all, so to begin off with this video, you can see right here on the screen, I have the power chart that offers the blend, the half and half of defensive rebounding and shooting. Obviously, this is probably the best, in my opinion, the best bet between sharpshooting rim protector. Offers just enough defense and rebounding, offers just enough shooting. And also too, like I mentioned before in the beginning of the video, the reason I made this build at center is to force mismatches to a certain degree. What speculation is going about, inside centers are going to be dominant, they're going to be matching the paint, doing all the other stuff. It's going to be hard for a lot of people to guard that. So I'll make it hard for them if they have to check me to guard me if they can't guard the paint. If we have like a cutting in point guard or shooting guard or even small forward, I'll be able to spread the floor with this build because I'm at the 3 or at the 5. And basically, this cause havoc. Either they have to make a choice. Either they got to guard the point guard and let me get the 3, or guard me and let the point guard cut in and abuse whatever that do. Just really spreading the floor. So that's really all that. But next up, let's get into the physical profile. Alright, so next up, you can see is the physical profile. And it's not hard to tell that I went with the pie chart that laid the best of everything. So the most balanced part in my opinion. So basically, my physical features for the speed and acceleration, my speed is at a 59, and my acceleration is at 52. For my strength is at an 84. I know people will talk speculating, but I'm gonna change that a little bit. You're gonna see throughout the video. Strength is at an 84, and my vertical is a 51. Could be better, but still good. Like I said, he is a center, so the penalties are there. 2K emphasized that. That's not too much of a problem. But next up, let's get to the potential. Alright y'all, so next up, you can see I already set up, like in my previous video, I already set up all the stats. So my set potential for this build, my close shot is an 84, my driving layup is a 60, my driving dunk is a 60, my standing dunk is a 76, and my post hook, I didn't really touch that, nothing too much from the post. But next up is my shooting. My mid-range shot is a 74, 3-point shot is a 70, my free throw is a 78, and my post fade is an 80. Next up, in playmaking, I didn't touch nothing to the playmaking. I know that's probably controversial, but like I said, main purpose of this build is to spread out the floor and spot up shoot, or just cut in and out for a better shot from the mid-range. So that's the whole purpose of the build. So that's why I didn't really touch nothing with that. But next up, with the defensive rebounding, my interior defense is an 84, my perimeter defense is a 60, lateral quickness is a 54, my steal is a 61, my block is a 87, and my offensive and defensive rebounding are both 75. I got criticized for my last video for not maxing out rebounding. Keep in mind, y'all, this is not my final build. Obviously, I'm making tweaks in there, but also keep in mind too, rebounding is rebounding. Anybody can get boards if they have positioning. From the previous 2Ks, from 2K19, 2K18, even 17, smaller people or people who don't have much rebound still was able to get boards over glass cleaners. So just keep that in mind. I understand rebounding is part. People think it's gonna be different. Rebound is rebound. People still gonna get boards no matter what, regardless of your badges. Besides from that, that's really it. Next up, let's get into my height and my all of a sudden that change the physical features on that. Oh, and by the way too, you can see my badge upgrades. My fault. I have 3 on the finishing, 17 on the shooting, 1 on the playmaking, and 19 on defensive rebounding. So, but let's move on next to the height. Alright y'all, so next up is my height. You can see right here, I am at 7 foot. And the reason I made this build 7 foot is laid just to compete with the other centers who are part of 7'1" and up. I know a lot of people have been making 6'11", which is a good build, very mobile and all that, but I feel like they have potential to struggle with probably 7'2" or 7'3" centers. Like I said, the 7 foot probably be able to somewhat compensate for that because of that extra inch and be able to probably stop them more efficient than the 6'11". But I'm not saying that 6'11" can't stop them, but it could be hard, especially how the badges is. But hopefully the balance is still there, especially for rim protectors all in general like that. And on top of that too, 7 foot, most likely probably shoot over little guards and be able to build little guards just due to my height. So that's really all that is to that height. But next up, I'm gonna get into the weight. Alright, y'all, so next up, you can see my weight is at 264, and the reason I made him 264, like I said before, is to compete with the other bigger centers. Like I said, I didn't want to make him too light to the point where he'd be able to get pushed around all that. You can see my strength went up, by 4. It went up by 4, so his strength's at an 88 right now, at set potential, so hopefully that's able to make do. It's close to 90, so definitely like that. On top of that, the badges I do plan on using for him should compensate for that as well. And on top of it, he's still pretty fast too. Most likely, if the centers go 7-1 or up, they're going to be a little bit slower, especially on transition. So I'll be able to cut them off, be able to outrun them, especially on the fast pace and all that stuff. But next up, let's get into the wingspan. Alright, so next up is my wingspan. And you can tell right here, I didn't touch nothing with my wingspan. I left it at 89.1. I know that could be a little bit questionable with defense wise, but like I said, the badges could help a lot, especially I got high defensive stats, so I just want to compensate for the shooting part of the sharpshooter and rim protector. So that's really all that really is. But next up, I'm gonna show you with the takeover and the actual build itself. Alright, so next up, you can see right here with the takeover, I obviously chose rim protector. Got to stay true to the rim protector, man. So not only is he scary on offense to a certain degree, he's enforcing the pain when it comes to defense, man. So when you get this takeover, I don't know how takeover system is gonna work. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get like the double takeover or strictly the single takeover, but it's cool though. Like I said, gotta stay true to sharpshooter and rim protector, man. Next up, I'll show you the build. Alright, so you can see the build is a paint defender, and the similarities to Jonas Valanciunas, Miles Turner, and Joel Embiid. So like I said before, the build got potential. The whole purpose of the build is they just spread the floor and shut down the opposing team's offense. That's really all that is. But next up, let's get into the badges. You're gonna be interested for what I got for the badges and how this build is put together, all together. Alright, y'all, so the first badges we're going to get into is the defensive rebounder badge. You can see right here I have 2 silver, 1 gold, and 3 Hall of Fame. So we're going to start from top to bottom. And the first badge that I worked on was brick wall on gold. And the reason I did this late particularly is be team oriented. So late I set screens for whoever my guard is, whether it's a playmaker, slasher, whatever. And basically just hopefully get the big Miyagi's just to put someone on the ground and get open for the potential 3 or 2. Next up is the Intimidator. Basically, Intimidator is just the new defensive stopper, in my opinion. It helps with contest well inside players such as slashers, post scorers, and athletics and glass cleaners. My next badge is Pogo Stick. Once again, very underrated badge in my opinion. Has a lot of potential to go with rim protector, all that other stuff, and get all the blocks just in case they do get you jumping. The next badge is Rebound Chaser. Once again, I feel like it's a not mandatory badge, but very highly recommended badge to have on any type of centers, basically. But next up, we're gonna do what is it? Rim protector. Rim protector. Gotta emphasize that. Probably the best shot blocking badge you can have on any rim protector build. I feel like if you are a rim protector, that's mandatory. No ifs, ands, or what's about it. And next badge, and one of my I feel like underrated badges would be really helpful, is Tireless Scorer. Just in case you start getting moved around a lot, moving around the court, especially on defense, having to deal with athletics, having to deal with post scores, all that other stuff. So yeah, another good badge. But next up, we're gonna get into the playmaking badges. Alright, y'all, so next up is the playmaking badge. You can see right here, I only have one potential upgrade for that, but the badge that I did choose was Quick First Step. And this badge is it's very good, very good, especially when you get the ball or you come off with a triple threat. You get that quick little speed boost, and particularly for centers, that's low key overpowered. I'm not going to lie to you about that. If your center is too heavy or just beyond just tall and slow, and you got someone who got this badge on, you're most likely gonna burn them through. They can't keep up with you. You just get that quick speed boost and get easy cut to the basket, which makes this build more versatile in the sense that I'll be able to get open dunks or open layups. But next up, we're gonna go into the shooting badges. So let's move on to that. Alright, y'all, so next up is our shooting badges. It wouldn't be a sharpshooter rim protector without these badges. So particularly, you see right here, I have 1 silver badge and I have 5 gold badges. I feel like it's best to really spread this out, particularly since he's not dominantly a shooting, but he still got the potential to be able to be a threat from the 3-point line. So you can see right here, I have catch and shoot on gold, essential, probably the basics for all shooting. We have quarter special, so like I said, I'm able to spread the floor. So just in case when I do partner with a slasher or a playmaker that want to cut in and out of the paint, he's able to do so, and I'll be able to just post up in the corner when I need to. Flexible release, just in case I do shoot some bad shots, the penalty won't be so drastic. I'll be able to get off that. Green Machine, really good badge in my opinion. I know for those that been with me or not, You see, I do green a lot of middies, particularly, so this badge will help a lot, especially when I start getting hot from that. I'll be able to spread out to the 3-point line. Pick and popper, like I said, this is one reason why. The reason I got this badge is because I got brick wall and goal, so this badge goes neck and neck. Team oriented, be able to set big screens, all that stuff, and get a boost for setting the screen. Be able to cash out the 3 or 2, whatever opposition. And lastly, with the silver badge is quick draw, so it helps me just shoot a little bit faster, just in case people want to close out on me and they see that I'm throwing the 3, be able to just cash out on the shot without getting contested all that much. But lastly, let's get into the slashing badges. Alright, y'all, so lastly with the badges, you can see with my finisher badges, I had 3 potential upgrades, and the badge that I chose to put those upgrades on was pick and roller. It only made sense in my book since I have brick wall. So basically, I have pick and pop and pick and roll and brick wall all together. So I'm throwing all around in some aspects. I'm able to just cut into the paint if I need to. If people are pressuring me on the 3 or the mid range, and I have higher chances to really score on the basket since you see my some of my layups and dunks is not too high since I prioritize the sharpshooting that. But enough of that. Really, let's move on to the next segment of this. They'll just wrap up the video. Alright, y'all, so basically to wrap up this video, man, the sharpshooting rim protector or the sharpshooting paint defender, it got some potential, bro. I really do. You can see right here, man, I have one bronze, I have 3 silvers, I have 7 golds, I have 3 Hall of Fames, bro. So in my aspect, it's pretty versatile, universal in some aspects, and I guess got some potential. Let me know what y'all think about the build, man. Honestly, I know people gonna criticize it, but keep in mind, this is not gonna be the finalized build. Still, this is the demo. They said there's more stuff to come for when the full game releases, so looking forward to that. Hopefully, we get some custom pie charts. Definitely, I'll show you what's up with my own look on the sharpshooting rim protector. But aside from that, man, leave a like if you like the video, you find this helpful. Definitely subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel, bro. And I hope I can catch y'all next video, man. Peace out.